Welcome back, everybody. It's Caspa here with Old Fox Gaming, and this is a segment that's new that we're calling Played Like New, where we play some of the retro games as if, you know, they were brand new. So, this is one of my very favorite games. It's, as you can probably tell, The Legend of Zelda. If you're not familiar, this is the very first game in the series. It came out in 1987. Which is the same year that I beat it at the age of 2. So that's cool. We're going to name this dude Caspa, because that's my name. And then we'll get started with it and just, you know, see what we can see here. Haven't played this in probably 15 years, but I've done a lot of replays of the game because it was a big deal to my family, and we always had a really good time playing this game. So there's that. Alright, so this is The Legend of Zelda. First thing you want to do is go down this hole, and you'll find It's Dangerous to Go Alone. Take this. Free wooden sword. So if that's familiar to you from memes or, you know, possibly the mental health outreach organization, I guess, that this is where it came from. So there's that. That particular organization is doing really good things. It's people in the development space in gaming that actually started the It's, you know, Dangerous to Go Alone organization, or the one that uses that slogan. I think it's takethis.org. Couldn't think of the name until just now, but anyway, they're doing some great things. So if you know a gamer with a mental health issue, or really anybody, you know, and would like to find some resources, that would be a good place to look. And that's takethis.org. And obviously they're non-for-profit. They're not paying me to say that. They don't even know me. It's just something I'm aware of that is a good thing. So, and it's always good to hear gamers are doing something good. You know, because we like to crap on each other as well. Anyway, so this is, in the very beginning, when I play this game, I always get my 60 rupees for my blue candle. That's the first thing I do. So that's what I'm working on right now, as you can probably tell. Or at least you can probably tell that I'm collecting those jewel-looking things. Oh gosh, I'm going to get killed by Dekus and Moblins? Not today, sir. Alright, so Legend of Zelda series has a lot of fairies in it, but in this particular instance, they don't do anything special. They don't give you magic or teach you spells or upgrade your armor. They just heal you. And I kind of like my fairies to be just healers, so that works out for me. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the original playthrough that I had of this game. It was actually, we developed a fascination for the Nintendo at my grandfather's house because he bought it for my uncle and aunt that were significantly younger than, like, my parents. They'd had an Atari before that, which I was always enamored by, and then they bought a Nintendo. Well, I always asked and begged to play it when we were over at their house, and a lot of the times it just wasn't an option. And so eventually, one fateful Christmas day, my sister and I opened a joint present from Santa, which was the Nintendo. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, we only started out with just the classic Mario Duck Hunt combination game. So we ended up borrowing this game, Metroid, and Mario Brothers 2 from my aunt and uncle, because they just didn't care about the system as much as I did, and we never gave them back. And this is the first game we really got into. Like, my mom even played this. Like, we'd be at home during the day, you know, this is obviously preschool age, And she'd be like, yeah, let's get some rupees. Let's go to the castle too and get the rupees, you know? Or whatever. So we had a good time. And it's just, like I said, it's been like a family tradition since I beat it back then. And we've played through it many, many times since then all together. So it's a big deal to me. Anyway, sorry, I'm just kind of making small talk here because this takes a while. It's worth it though. We're saving up the 60 rupees so we can buy the blue candle. And if you haven't played this before, the blue candle will allow you to burn bushes in the game, which is really good because there's a lot of bushes that have good stuff under them that you'll never find if you can't burn them. So that's what we're doing. And I'm getting really unlucky with the rupees, like more unlucky than normal. So that's kind of weird. It does happen, obviously, but usually by now I should already have 60 from killing all the blueies. Those blue spiders are normally like a good cash crop. But then again, they dropped 2 of the better rubies, the 5 rupee value rupees, the blue ones. And they were stuck in the wall and I don't have a boomerang yet, so that it's kind of slowing us down a little bit here. I think we'll work it out though. It's going to be fine. This may be the first episode. Just we're going to get 60 rupees. Yay! So if you're into watching people tool around on Nintendo games trying to collect money, you came to the right place. It's going down. Oh, here we go. Here we go. These red guys are also really good money. That's why I keep going back and forth to these 2 spots. Because it's kind of a track of easy to kill good rupee droppers. It's kind of like, you know, I'm not even going to make that reference actually. So when I was in college, we called a specific type of girl a specific thing that ended with dropper. And I will not say any more because this is kind of a family channel. Anyhow, so yeah, getting these rupees. How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing today? Let's get some comments going. Tell me about something. Tell me how you feel about Zelda. Tell me how crappy my mic is. Just talk to me, people. Let me know what's going on in your lives. Oh, and if you get these little stopwatches when you're killing these guys, as soon as they pop out of the ground, they're just stuck, which is cool. And added bonus on this one, the Zora went underwater at the same time, so I didn't have to deal with him anymore, which is also pretty awesome. Because Zoras are annoying, as a general rule. Anyway, so gotta go visit the ferry again. Man, I've never had to visit the ferry twice. Trying to get my rupee on. Oh my god. Alright, so full disclosure, again, I haven't played this game in a really long time, for one. And for two, I'm trying to talk to you, so I'm not really doing a good job. So I'm going to try to do a better job here. But on the good news side, that refreshed all the monsters I normally kill for rupees, so maybe we'll get done today, which would be good. Oh yeah, we're going to get it. I can feel it. These blue spiders aren't going to let me down. They've been my cash crop for ages. Boom! Alright, cool. So we got our 60 rupees. So you go back to the start position, if you will, or just like the place I went when I died just now, actually. So we'll go there. And then we're going to hang a north and a west. And then we'll be at the place where the candlestick maker is. He's not a candlestick maker, he's just a guy that sells random stuff, but he does sell candles. His wife probably makes them, I don't know. And he's got a cool chin strap beard, or he might be a monkey, I'm not sure. Alright, cool. So blue candle. And just for those of you that, you know, might be of a younger generation that started out on like Ocarina of Time or later as your first Zelda game, I will show you really quick about the burning the bush situation. So we'll do that now. So you come up to a bush, I'm pretty sure this is one that burns, and you just burn it. And then you get a staircase magically. So pretty much once I get this, I'll randomly burn bushes as I go through and see if they turn into anything. I used to know where they all were because I played just way too many hours of this game. I don't anymore, so... And I'm not going to cheat and look them up online. I'm sure there's someone listening to this video going, just look them up. No, I don't do that. It's not how I play games. So yeah, I will look up to verify that I've 100% completed a game, but that's about it. And that's only on these older games that don't tell you in the game save file, you know, that they're 100% or whatever, because I have completionist issues for some reason. Alright, so we're going to get this key. This is Castle 1, by the way. If you missed that, I probably should have mentioned it. Other people may call it like Dungeon 1 or Temple 1. But damn it, we called it Castle 1, and it's Castle 1. So, there you go. Kind of like these skeletons are called something, and I can't remember what that is, like in actual Zelda terminology. But I call them skellies, so that's what they're going to be today. But yeah, it's a funny thing to think about, really. Like, especially before the internet and before all the gamers got together like we are now, where we kind of share a common vernacular. Dude, every new kid that I met growing up, or person that played games, had different words for things. Like, we generally recognize a boss as being called a boss these days. But like when I was growing up, we called it the end guy in my house. And then, you know, my friends called it something else. I don't remember what. So, you know, it's just kind of different. And now we have like a universal set of lingo for games that, you know, changes a little based on what type of game you prefer to play. Like if you're an FPS person or an MMO or whatever, platformer. But generally speaking, like we have a common vernacular now as the gaming community. Thank you, Internet. Thank you, AOL. And your many free discs in my mail. We're not going to even go through that door because it's just an old man telling us a riddle that's not helpful to the place that we're at. So we're going to skip it. We are going to go north, however. Because we got to get our treasure for this dungeon. It's only right that you get your treasure. And we got to, you know, knock a key out of a skeleton, because that's what you do. Take that. But yeah. Don't even have to fight those guys, so I'm not going to, since I have one heart. Alright, so then you got these like weird refrigerator magnets that attack you in here. That's pretty cool. Oh, I should have... So you get the boomerang in this castle as well, or the first boomerang, I should say. And I should have got that, because it just makes these bats less tedious. I do remember what the bats are called. They're called keys. I call them bats, because they're effing bats. Anyway, so then you cause these guys to try to get you again, and they don't. It doesn't work out for them, and you just keep on trucking, or walking, if you're Link. So yeah, we get down here and finish up. Oh, I'm short a key? That's not normal. Oh, you know what? I do have to kill those little, like, teddy bear boomerang attack guys, I think. I think they caused me to get a key. Damn. Alright, well, I'll just be really oh, there we go. That's better. Oh. Oh, get out of here, guy. Alright, we got our first bombs, too. That's nice. Cool. So now that we've done all that, we're going to have a key so we can actually get where we're going, which would be good. And head through this other last key door. Fight more of these guys, because that's what you do. And hopefully they don't walk into your face like they just did to me. This is a trick that I'm doing right here, by the way. If you walk on the lines in between the tiles, they can't really hit you. And you can just stand there and steal on them. It only works for those particular monsters. Well, it might work for the skeletons too, I guess. Alright, so then there's one last key you gotta get right here. These guys down here are called Wall Masters. I do remember their names. I just called them Evil Hands when I was a kid. They'll take you back to the very beginning of the level. Or the dungeon, or the temple, or the castle, or whatever you would like to call it. So I like to kill them for revenge for many years of being dragged back to the beginning. They don't make an appearance in every castle, but they're definitely in this one. Obviously, as you can see them. So that's pretty cool. But it's really annoying when they warp you back to the beginning, because then you have to, you know, walk through 7 or 8 rooms again for no reason. Alright, then you come in here and fight this dragon unicorn guy. I think he's just supposed to be just a dragon, but I feel like he's got some unicornish elements going on there. And he shoots Zora balls at you, so that's cool. Not like literally they're balls, but, you know, the same balls that Zora shoot. So yeah, then you get a heart container. Now you're a 4-heart hero. And you finish off by doing the proud item hold that Link likes to do with a piece of the Triforce. Alright guys, that's all for the first episode. If you liked what you saw, you know, subscribe. We'll be doing new episodes of Played Like New on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Every week, all week. Thanks a lot.